On the morning of January 20th, Glad tweeted the solution to a complex puzzle that the Destiny community had been working on for the entire week. The solution was a final path through the corridors of time that resulted in obtaining the Bastion Fusion Quest. The solution is listed in the video notes below. Click Show More to view them. On January 21st, the Bastion Fusion Quest became available to everyone simply by visiting Saint 14. On January 28th, the Corridors of Time will be removed from the game. Complete the runs for the Lore and Emblem this week if you haven't done so already. The link for that video is also posted below. This video will briefly take us through the end of the final Corridors of Time puzzle solution and on to the Bastion Fusion Quest.
Thank you for coming. We've gathered here today to celebrate the life of my mentor, my inspiration. Heroine of the Red War. The woman who avenged Cave 6. She had 100 times, I do not recall. She died doing what she does best, defending the last city of humanity. Ages ago, she saved my life, and then inspired me to save myself. I am glad that she did, because travel will help us. She is gone. And there is no one to save us now. On the day we met, I decided I would follow her example. I'm still trying. I've marked this grave with one of her favorite weapons, shattered in a final confrontation. It used to be mine. All who find what we've left here, please leave it be. Unless you're still over there somewhere. You've performed miracles before. In which case, take it and come back to us.
Exploring the Corridors of Time. Visit Saint 14 and deliver what you found in the Corridors of Time. He might know what to do with it. A false refraction. Saint 14 reaches out and shakes your hand. It is good to see you, Guardian. I have a small problem. Saint produces a display, signal locked to a source of light in the Tangled Shore. The signal is weak, but aligns perfectly with the frequency of Saint 14's light from the sundial and your newfound chronometric core. It cannot be me. I am here. Saint laughs nervously. Zavala tells me you have friends in the Tangled Shore. Saint crosses his arms. I do not think the Fallen would react so well to my presence. He chuckles, unfolds an arm to reveal a data pad, and requests you go in his stead. Memento. The light frequency you're chasing aligns with those of not only the sundial, but also the chronometric core you recovered from the corridors of time. Hunt down fallen captains and servitors anywhere in the Tangled Shore to collect intel to help decipher their comms chatter and find out what they know about this anomaly. The first Memento quest step, Spoken Word, is super easy to complete in Thieves' Landing. Simply grab patrols to earn ghost fragments and you will get your 5 servitors and captains in no time. The ghost fragments are absolutely necessary because you will need them in a later quest step. You get 1 for each patrol, 1 for each public event, or 2 if you make it heroic, and random drops from free roam bosses. Memento Lost Connection. The Fallen intel you've collected has allowed you to analyze the Fallen's comms chatter. 2 names are repeating. One is Saint 14's, but the other isn't one you've heard before. Perhaps Spider would be able to shed some light on this information.
Let's make a deal.
Lost Connection. Greetings, you get the idea. Spider's breath shudders in anticipation. I trust you have business? Dealings? He pauses, waiting for you to produce something worthwhile. Realization sweeps across Spider's several eyes. Oh no. You need a favor. You can almost smell his twisted grin as he chides your imposition between deep rebreather hits. Well, what is it then? You nod and ghost replace segments of fallen chatter, isolating a repeated name. Old Light Killer. He has a big, arrogant mouth. Spider sneers before beckoning you closer. Hit the club. He pats you on the shoulder. I expect reciprocation when it's needed. Spider draws deeply on his rebreather, nods, and slumps back. You always bring me the best stories. If you haven't already, now is a good time to buy some spider bounties. If you are collecting enhancement cores, prioritize the second row of bounties, all of which reward enhancement cores. These are bounties that will take you to other worlds. Memento Backroom Brawl. Follow Spider's charitable lead to the Lost Sector empty tank in Thieves' Landing. Your target has been placing ether bets in back rooms. Confront Exynix bound by honor. The first time I did this Lost Sector, Exynix did not spawn. I went to orbit and reloaded into Thieves' Landing and found him when I returned to the Lost Sector. Memento Talk to Spider. Exynix carried a note written in a Lixni script. Ghost has deciphered the text, but you're missing context to find your next move. Perhaps Spider could help. The spider bristles at your approach. Ah, my guardian. Spider's eyes linger on your mud-covered boots trailed by soil-caked tracks. An uneven hiss spews from his rebreather as he gestures for a guard to bring the stained note in your outstretched hand. I trust your meeting went well? Spider flaps the ragged note flat against the thick shore air. He mumbles a Lixni between chittering clicks and hisses. Buyer's remorse, he chortles. Sounds like some trigger-happy light snuffed him out. Spider relaxes, satisfied with his answer. Silent seconds pass. Oh, it wants the gun. Spider produces a tittering giggle. Of course you do. He agrees to find the burial site for you, but needs your persuasive flair. Do what you do best. Crack a few skulls. Sow fear. Whenever a guardian starts wreaking havoc, they always come to me. Memento, a strong arm. Spider wants you to get your hands dirty. Defeat challenging enemies and complete public events on the Tangled Shore to encourage information leaks. Spider will be in touch. Note that it says that you need 8 public events. If you make all of those public events heroic, you only need 4. So 1 heroic public event counts as 2. You can use the ghost fragments to purchase the spider bounties if you haven't already. Complete 10. Memento Rude Awakening. Spider's associates have found several talkative Fallen willing to sell information for safety. Travel to the Lost Sector Trapper's Cave in Fourhorn Gulch. The last time we visited Spider, he translated an Elixir message known as Reysk's Last Words. I released Ketch from shore, followed Tomb Road Myth, found Kelbreaker's Lightcaster. I did this, none other. The God Steel fragment gleamed, tight held, felt like old stories, felt like golden memories, burned like mislaid countenance. Many lost. I returned, head sunk, pride heavy, fearful. You rewarded ambitions, you did. Took Dreg and gave Vandal. Our shoulders aligned broad. I hunted. My prey light scattered to the stars. You bestowed captain. To equal you. Beyond you I believed. I left as light wielder. Hunt light thieves. Kill the killers. Your warnings made true. The light thieves rode vengeance. They ate death. I was not enough. Truth speaker, forgive. Grant me the old bond burial. Everything. I name to you. And now we find ourselves heading to the Trapper's Grave Lost Sector in Fourhorn Gulch to investigate Reysk's grave, only he's not there. He has instead been resurrected by Fickrule. Memento, Altered Chief. Your investigations have aligned. An old weapon belonging to Saint 14 was recovered by a Fallen long ago. That Fallen, buried in the Tangled Shore, has been twisted into a Scorn Chieftain. Saint's light signal must be coming from his old weapon. Enter, strike the Hallowed Lair, Memento, and track down the new Scorn Chieftain. Relieve them of their stolen armament of light. So we must go into the strike and defeat defiled Reysk, the Waning Light. Reysk spawns to the right of the Fanatic after the first wave of enemies. Defeat him and the quest is done. The final step in the quest is Memento, talk to Saint 14.
Good health, friend. What is this? My old weapon? No, your new weapon. Ugh, you seem to improve everything you touch, Guardian. Old things made new, given purpose. This is a good lesson. In your absence, I walked the streets of the city, spoke to the people. I sat beneath the traveler and listened. Scars are still healing. I witnessed many new faces. They look to me and see a myth. I admit it does make me feel old and humble. But as I walked, do you know what I saw? Smiles. I heard music. It is good to be reminded why we fight. I will walk the streets again tomorrow. Maybe I will sing.
You return Saint 14's old fusion rifle Bastion to him. He fiddles with the rifle briefly and sets the damaged connection straight with the component you had. The rifle hums to life. He thanks you for finding the source of his light and laments that his weaponry was used against Guardians. Never again, he whispers before handing the gun back. Bastion has a composite stock that slightly increases both stability and handling speed. Breakthrough, allowing a portion of its damage to bypass elemental shields, liquid coils that lead to a slower charge time for higher impact damage, hammer forged rifling for greater range, and its special perk, Saint's Fists, which fires 3 spreads of kinetic slugs. Thank you for your encouragement and donations. This video exists because of your generosity. If you would like to support the development of future videos, please like, share, and subscribe. A link for donations is included below. Click Show More for video notes and links.